Morning. I'm having a mostly at home day today. I've been sat at my desk working ever since I got up today. It's about 11:45 now, and I've just realised I'm vlogging in my reading glasses again. We're going away tomorrow, but I've got a gig first in the evening. That's so awkward. It came in really last minute. So yeah, I had to change all my plans really and muck poor old IB about. But I rang him up. I said, look, I don't have to take the gig. We can keep, because he'd organised a social event that I was supposed to be attending with him. Meant a lot to him. Sorry, IB. A musical one involved playing the flute, of course. So irreplaceable in a kind of sort of way. Well, not really, there'll be other musicians there and it's fine. Anyway, right, I'm gonna go make my list, get my head around everything that I need to do, and I'll speak to you when I'm feeling a bit more organised and coherent. It is now 1 PM. Yes, I will blur that out, but on my monitor here I've got my diary and lots of to-dos. That's a week view, I think, but they're all on there in the time slots allocated for doing my various jobs. So this is what I've done so far, and I've got another load to do, so I'm going to make a cuppa in a minute and get back on with it. So far today, well, I've done all the vlog stuff, all the multitude of jobs to do that, but anyway, that was before I even picked up the camera. Then I had to do a little bit of something for my mum online, which is done. Did my Duolingo first thing when I got up. I also had to phone back the company that does Isabel's injections, because we have to have a phone consult about once a month about that. So that had to be done. So I was on the phone for quite a while doing that. I had to put some details in my diary about a gig that's coming up in a few weeks, because I've received details for that, so I've been making sure it's gone in the paper diary, although it's actually going in this diary now because I'm still on academic diaries. I need to make a switch. I want a taxi diary really, that would suit me, April till April. I had to order a prescription for myself online. That's it so far, but it took all that time. I'm gonna make a cuppa now. There's a problem with working in your own home, which is you get distracted with things. Like if you were in the office right now in another building with other people, you wouldn't be thinking, oh, I just need to put a wash load on. Whereas that is what happens when you work in your own home during the week. We need to get everything washed and dried by tomorrow so we can pack a little case just for our few days away. It's not very long and it's not outside the UK either. I'm gonna have instant decaffeinated coffee. Right, back to it then. The next thing on my job is sorting out public liability insurance certificates. I've been collating them from relevant people and I need to send them off to a venue where we are booked to play. They don't normally ask for them. If you're in the Musicians Union, which I pay, I can't remember how much I pay, I'll just check and tell you. Okay, I paid £237.50 for a year to be in the Musicians Union. This is one of the costs that you have when you're a working musician, and included in that is £2,000 insurance towards items, for instance your instruments, recording equipment, miking up gear while you're out and about, that sort of thing. It also gives you public liability insurance up to £10 million worth per individual member. PLI insurance protects musicians against legal liability for damages following injury to a third-party person, not your employee, or damage to property whilst performing or teaching. So there we are, just in case you were wondering. It's another little aspect of being a musician you might not have known about. Occasionally venues want to see our public liability insurance certificates. Now technically we could just give them our MU numbers and tell them to go and look it up, but because I like to be extra helpful and have a really good relationship with venues, I like to just send them the certificates as they asked for in the first place, because then they're happy and, you know, it's all harmonious. Anyway, right, I better get back to that. 2 o'clock now on Monday, and it is actually Tuesday today, but on Monday, that is my dedicated doing my books day. So any expenses or income that I've had over the last 7 days, I like to put into my spreadsheet on there. But funnily enough, after yesterday in the dressing room saying I would run that fancy frock through my books as an expense, as exclusively for stage wear, I can't find the receipt anywhere, I've lost it. So that's not going in anyway. Never mind, doesn't matter. Izzy's just this minute left the house and gone out with our local friends. I would have liked to have gone too, and I was invited, but I have too much to do. I think I probably need to stop for lunch about now. I'm making myself one of these sorts of lunches. I've just basically sauteed very quickly a bit of a pepper, a bit of a courgette, a couple of mushrooms, 2 veggie sausages, there's some chili flakes and fresh garlic. Now Isabel randomly left out 2 frozen slices of bread, which are, oh, it's a cheese sandwich. There's cheese in there. She's made a frozen cheese sandwich and left it on the side, apparently. Maybe that was her lunch. Okay, I am going to probably eat it because it literally was here with no wrapping. I had an idea. I was too lazy to get the toasting machine out because it's still slightly frozen. So I thought, well, that fried bread I had the other day was delish, and there's not really that much oil in here, to be honest. But why don't I just toast them on each side like this? That's bound to work. What a weird lunch. Right. I've got housework to do. I hung that out already, the load I put on earlier. Now I need to put the dishwasher stuff away, put dirty stuff in. I haven't quite finished sorting everything out, but there's my lunch. I'm going to go and eat that now. It's just gone 3:30. I've been very industrious. I must admit, I ate a nice lolly, but it perked me up no end. Very tasty it was. I've been researching a bit for the trip that we're going to be going on. Logisticy things. We'll be staying in a hotel and we'll have to get from the hotel to various places that we want to visit. I need to get some shoe polish to do those shoes. Let me show them to you. DM shoes. I had them since before I got pregnant with Isabel. That's how long I've had them, but I did buy them new. I remember now. I got them from Shoe in Cardiff. They needed a clean. They're a bit muddy. My feet will get in them, but my feet grew when I was pregnant, as I was saying in yesterday's vlog when I was out shopping. I'm just saying that again in case you didn't see it. So they're a bit tight now, but I couldn't bring myself to throw them away. But I think for the sake of one evening and in tights, which are thinner than socks, I think I'm going to be able to survive. So I'm going to get some shoe polish and clean them up. And I just need a bit of halloumi for Ivy's dinner as well, because I've got something in mind to cook for him. But we edge the halloumi. So are you coming shopping? Just a quick one, just a quick little outing, and then I need to get back and do some flute practice. I've decided I'm taking my trolley, even though I'm actually only going for 4 things, because you know what it's like in B&M? They have things that are so ridiculously cheap and non-perishable that you just have to stock up to save money in the long run. So it's coming. Now this, thinking about it, would be a good opportunity to get some hotel room snacks, wouldn't it? Look, 4 cup of soups. 1 each, because there's going to be 4 of us in the group. There'll be tea and coffee making facilities in the room, so we shouldn't need any of this stuff. It's kind of fun to get it and take it, but no, I'm not going to. These are cheaper than the branded versions, £1.09. I'm going to have an ingredients check. Belvita, that's the branded version, isn't it? Oh, mind you, what have they got there? 5 times 3 biscuits, that's £1. Oh wow, I paid more than that the other day. I think I was in Asda. Yeah. Oh. Well, these are cheaper because this is £1 for 250 grams, and these ones are £1.09 for 200 grams. So there we are. I know which brand I'm going for. I have to check the ingredients again now. Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to grab a couple. Yay, holiday snacks going in. I just looked up the price of the hotel breakfast. It was either £9.50 or £7.50, depending on whether you wanted a full English or a continental. But look, these are 39p. I might just grab 4 of those. 39p is much cheaper than £9.50. This is what I'm thinking. Oh, this is turning into a fun shopping trip. I only came out for boot polish, really. Mug shots are 50p. Now, I know they're not as substantial as a pot noodle, but, well, you know, they'll squash in the case much easier. So just 1 each of those as well. I'm not going to go mad. There will be shops there. I'm going to pick myself up some San Miguel while I'm in here. That's not coming on holiday. I'm going to get myself some razors. Not the cheapest, £3.99. Apparently they do 60 shaves. We'll see though. I need bin bags. £2 for 50 litre? Yeah, that's probably what I want actually. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get shoe polish in here. I think I'm going to have to go to a different shop for shoe polish. It'd be funny if they've got it in Iceland, wouldn't it? No shoe polish. They might have it in Iceland, otherwise I know somewhere that might have it. Impulse purchase at the till for going up in the car together. I'm in Iceland, £2.20 for halloumi. It's going into tonight's dinner. And also managed to get these reduced to clear avocados, and they're ripe and ready to eat, so I'll serve them up with dinner. I ideally want to get this bio yogurt, but the thing is, I think having a really big pot is a bad idea for me. I think it's starting to get a bit bacteria'd, you know, after a while, and giving me a tummy upset in the morning. I thought it was the COVID, but now I'm wondering if it's this. So I'm looking for a smaller pot, but I don't think they have any bio ones, apart from the Activia. And even on multi-buy, oh no, actually, 2 for £3.50. It's still expensive though, isn't it? Yes, I am one of these people that uses the calculator a lot in the supermarkets. I don't normally film that bit, but anyway, I've worked it out. It's 43 and a bit pence a pot if I do that on the multi-buy, so I think I will actually. Yes, 49p, got the last tin. Cherry Blossom Shoe Polish Black. Well, that turned out to be more fun than I thought. There's my little stash of emergency stuff, not this stuff, that just lives here all the time. It's quite possible we won't have it. It makes me feel secure to know there's something to actually eat. And we'll have a kettle in the rooms, you see. I don't know how big the mugs are going to be actually in our hotel, because sometimes you get these little puny cups, don't you? But I guess if that was so, we could tip that into a cup and make it in there, because that's meant to have boiling water in. So it should be all right, I think. Anyway, I need to practice my flute now. I probably won't do loads. I'll probably just do a token bit. I need to run through some tunes for the Ceilidh band that I'm out with tomorrow, because Guy has given us some new ones to learn, but they're not that new. We have done them years ago. We're revising them. We played them about 20 years ago. I've been in that band since about 2002 or something like that, 20 years in the same band. Well, no sooner did I start that Isabel started rattling the key in the door, and of course I'd left my keys in the door so she couldn't get in with her key. Anyway, I said, "Are you starving hungry, Isabel? Because I think I ate your sandwich." And she said, "No, I had a ham sandwich." I said, "Well, why did you make a cheese sandwich and leave it out on the side?" She said, "I didn't. There were 2 bits of bread in the freezer. I just left them on the side." So I've obviously made a cheese sandwich and accidentally frozen it. How the heck did I do that? What did I eat? How long has it been there? Is it going to give me food poisoning? I think it probably isn't, because I haven't got food poisoning. Anyway, I was going to tell you, before Isabel turned up, that I still got my COVID cough. It must be over 28 days now, I think, since I came out of isolation, or at least since I should have come out of isolation. And I've still got it. And every time I breathe in properly for the flute, like a proper deep diaphragm expanding breath, it triggers it. And every time I blow out in the way that you need to blow out in a slow and controlled manner when playing the flute, it triggers it. So I've got this stupid technique going on at the moment. I'm just taking little wimpy little breaths, because if I take a proper flute breath, I just instantly, I cough, and I can't even stop myself. I don't even know I'm going to cough until I've coughed. And I've done it on mic a few times. I'm just really trying not to. So I can't not concentrate on my breathing all the way through, and it's really ruining things, but I'm sure it will go away eventually. But anyway, the first thing I've done coming down here into the cold air is just had a big coughing fit. Anyway, I'm not going to play for long. I'm just going to run through these, then I'm going to go do some editing, because my boyfriend's coming at 6:30, so I need to have his dinner ready for them. So I don't want to be editing tonight because I want to spend time with him, so hence make a start now, finish it off in the morning. I know, you probably didn't need to know any of that stuff. Right, let's get on with this then. 5 to 7, and dinner's looking a bit like this at the moment. I'm going to add some halloumi strips to it imminently, as soon as I put the camera down. I've got pasta there, and when that's done I'm going to strain it and add it to that, stir it all up, and that's going to be our tea. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Could you please give it a like if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.